Hey, Kristen LeVamite with the East Valley team. So this week I'm giving out some tips on how not to sell your house. And I know that might seem like strange advice, but I've been out with a lot of buyers lately looking at some listings that clearly the sellers don't really want to sell their houses. So I'm going to pass some tips along to help anybody else out there who's thinking about putting their house on the market, but they don't really want it to sell. So one of the best ways to keep your house from selling in this market is to price it too high. We're in a really competitive market right now. Buyers are going out, they're looking at a lot of homes. A lot of times they're dealing with banks in either bank-owned properties or short sales. They're writing a lot of offers. They've been in a lot of bidding wars. They're kind of conditioned that that's the price they're going to have to meet, and in fact they may even have to offer more than what the asking price is, because that's a lot of times what these banks do. They counter back with a higher price. They're not thinking about the swap meet style in negotiating, where you say 175, they say 150, and you kind of meet in the middle somewhere. That's not really happening. So if you've got a house that you think is going to sell for about 150, and you list it for 175, thinking you'll meet somewhere in the middle, you're not going to get any people walking through the door. They're not even going to see your house because they're looking at those $150,000 bargains. And people are kind of conditioned right now to know that they're going to be putting in an offer, it's going to be a bidding war, and if you're at 175, they're thinking they're going to have to put in 180, but the house is only worth 150. So you see what I'm saying? Let me show you what I mean. Here's a house on Fireside, listed for 165, sold for 171,000 in only 6 days. The house on Crescent here, listed at 154.9, sold for 165 in 6 days, even though comps in the area were going for 160. Of course, the other picture here, we've got Gila that was listed for 200,000, eventually sold for 155. It took 213 days for that to happen. Or Carriage that was listed at 270, finally dropped down to 199 and eventually sold for 190 in 235 days. So if you really want your house to sit on the market for as long as possible, price it above market value. It's a great strategy to keep the house from selling. If you have any questions or comments, leave me a comment below or shoot me an email at kristen@eastvalleyteam.com. I'd love to hear from you. Make it a great day.